my 20s, I tried a number of times to establish a meditation practice, and I never could. And finally, the year I turned 30 is I figured out how to make it take. And but that was a whole process of discernment of, I know how to do it, but how do I fit it into my life in a way that's sensible and that works and that is ongoing? That's a big challenge for people in this world, boy, it really is. Almost always, people fall away from the practice if they don't practice with the community. It's not what the world is doing out there, is it? You know, we need to surround ourselves at least sometimes with people who are on the same path, who do the same practices. There's simply too many distractions. Many people will pick up meditation practice, they'll do it successfully and enthusiastically for a year or maybe 2 years, but inevitably, the most common thing that I hear from people is, I used to meditate. Yeah, I don't know what happened. I love the SDI community. You know, I've known it intimately because of being on the board for 6 years, for teaching and helping guide pilgrimage. At one point, writing for Presence. I've been involved in many ways for, I don't know, probably a decade, and this work is the purpose of my life, to share these practices with people. So to help reduce their suffering, to clarify their lives, and to and deepen their connection with the ground of being, where we come from, what guides us and carries us through life, what's the most important bottom of our existence, what's our true reality. That's what these practices are really for. Basically, what you're helping to do is to guide them to their own direct experience of reality, of the sacred, of the divine, the absolute, and to deal with whatever's in the way of that, to deal with whatever, including their own inner barriers, ego barriers or personality barriers that are sometimes there, including the barriers of what they may have learned before that have led them to form a fixed idea of what the divine is. It's all based on just, how do you help people directly experience for themselves the ground of existence, of human existence? What is it really all about? That's the whole point of it.